But hi everyone. My name is JR. You have no idea who I am. I'm not famous. I am a father of 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and a young girl. They are the love of my life, the air I breathe. I'm married for 18 years to their mother. Together 22 years. Has it been a wonderful marriage? No. I don't think any marriage is a 100% happy-go-lucky fairy tale. But we do love each other. We're committed as parents. And I would marry my wife over again. I love my wife. She's a pain in the butt, but she's my pain in the butt, as I always say. You may be wondering what this whole topic, or what I'm going to talk about. But I suffer, like many people do, of mental health. I suffer with depression. I have been suffering with depression for over 30 years. 32 years to be exact. I'm 44. I know I don't look it. And you must be wondering, or if you're wondering how I could be depressed with a beautiful family, a wife, and, well, I can't control that, how I feel in my head, in my brain. It started when I was young, 13 years old. We had a loss in our family. I understand we all go through loss, and we all deal with loss differently. My oldest brother passed away. And we had numerous fights. He was the first, I was the last. He was the oldest, the youngest. We just bunked heads. We fought like all siblings do. I wish you're dead. I wish you dropped dead. All those fun things that we say to each other that we don't really mean. But we say it because it hurts, hurtful, and it stings at that moment, Well, I had a fight with him one day, and we always say those words, and he got sick, very sick, ended up in the hospital for probably 3 months, I would say. My siblings blamed me. My one sister, who I adore very much. Very much. I remember one day she came to the room and I was putting on my tie to get ready for school. I went to private school. And she says, "You happy? It's all your effing fault." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You wish he was die. He was going to die." And I remember saying to her, shut the break up. And I closed the door in her face. And I looked in the mirror and I continued to straighten my tie. I remember it as if it was yesterday. I remember it so clearly. Well, one day, on a Tuesday, my father worked 6 days a week. He was always off on Tuesdays. I used to make believe I was sick on a Tuesday just so I could spend time with my father. My sister was visiting from Texas to visit my brother in the hospital. My other sister. I'm one of 5. 6. I have a half brother. My sister was visiting from Texas at the time, from Georgia at the time. And ironically, that Tuesday, a school day, the alarms didn't go off. Well, no one woke up. We overslept. When the phone rang, it was a hospital that my brother was at. It was either out of a coma or it was something like that. And they went and rushed to the hospital to see my brother. I remember that day. I remember my mother coming home. And the minute she walked in that door, she sat down in the living room. And I sat down in an armchair facing the hallway to the kitchen. Well, I'm not facing the large sofa, facing the TV. And the phone rang. And mind you, my father hasn't come back yet. He hasn't entered the house yet. He was parking a car in the garage. My sister answered the phone. My sister from Georgia answered the phone, and she started screaming. Deathly scream. At that moment, my mother started screaming. When I looked to my left, she was throwing everything across the living room. Everything, like clearing the take off the table. She was just so distraught. I mean, right, so it was at that moment that the hospital called and said that my brother passed away. I never got a chance to see my brother in the hospital. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I didn't get a chance to say I'm sorry. That has impacted me because my other siblings, who we all have fights with, we all fight together. They all have fights with him as well. He asked for them. He said, hey, they wanted to see him. He asked for their forgiveness. He never asked for me. And I asked my mom, did he ever ask for me? She said no. Everyone handles death differently. Death of someone as close as a sibling is very painful, especially when you're young, especially this is new to you. You don't expect to lose your sibling at a young age. But what impacted me was the way his death was handled. It was as if it was a secret, as if he didn't exist. He died and that was it. Move on, he's gone. And that's what impacted me, because the finger was pointed at me, not that I had these magical powers that could make someone die. But the fact that they blame me. And now I think about it, it's easier to blame other people to help heal. It's easy to point fingers. I'm guilty of that too myself. I've done that. We've all done that. But they celebrated him, and I wasn't allowed to. It was like I wasn't allowed to share what their memories. I said, my family traveled and lived in a bubble, and I was outside that bubble. I felt alone. I felt guilty. And a 13-year-old feeling guilty that he caused the death of his brother. That's tough. That's something you really. That sucks, and it's not fair, because as they were adults, because I'm the youngest of six, I'm the youngest. They're in their 20s, and right now they're in their 50s and 60s. They knew better. They use a child as a scapegoat or as a way to heal. I'm not angry now. Growing up, I was. I grew up. I grew up with my parents. They grew up. They were growing up in our house. I had my father, my mother. My, you know, my parents were great. I had great parents. I'm very grateful for that. They loved me, and they showed their love for me. They always have, all for all of us. But there's one thing that they could not handle. They could not deal with the loss of their child, their firstborn. And for my father, who was not a person who was so readily emotional, to have his differences with my brother, which they'd had their bouts, they had their battles. My brother was a tough one. He lived against the rules. He lived on the edge. He pushed every button he could push. But he was loved. And my mother loved my brother very much, and we all did. I still smell him. I can still see his smile. I can still remember his laugh. And I'm grateful for that. After 32 years, I can still remember that. But this put me in a dark, sad place. One that I dealt with on my own. I one time felt haunted by his death, as if he was haunting me there every day, tormenting me. I asked for forgiveness and prayers. You know what? Nothing happened. Can't go back in time and change things. My brother died at the age of 27 years old. He died young. Now, through the years, I'm 13 now, knowing you, and I remember the depression was just eating at me. Not caring anymore. The anger I had, the resentment I had towards my family, my siblings, my parents, because of the way I felt, and because the blame was put on me, was eating me up, eating me alive. I wanted them to pay. I wanted them to suffer like I did. So I remember one time, in my teens, I was 16 at the time, I called his hotline for boys, a boys club, boys town hotline, something like that, for, suicide prevention. And I took some pills. And I called him. And I decided to commit suicide. I decided to go through it. I was just so miserable. And I called this number up, and I was speaking with someone there. I don't recall their name. But I told them the whole story, and they comforted me. They know what to say. But it was more of a cry for help, or to let the real reason why I'm leaving, or why I decided to take my life. And, I already decided to go through with it. But then all of a sudden I hung up the phone, and the phone rang back. I'm like, holy crap, what the hell is this? And it was them. They traced my call. And before you knew it, in minutes, I had my township police department ambulance in my house. My mom was screaming, what's going on? What's going on? And I told her, Mom, to hear from me. To hear from me, Mom. And she didn't understand. They took me away that night. And mind you, this is during the holiday season. I wanted to destroy their holiday. I wanted them to remember my death during this time of the year, the holiday season. And I spent the holidays in a place, I guess, went to a hospital, battling my depression. I knew right then and there I didn't belong there. I didn't belong there. I needed help. I didn't belong there. My mom had no idea what was going on. She still said, "What's going on? Why?" And my sister, I remember saying, "Oh, don't you understand? He tried to kill himself." My poor mother had no idea. I think to this day, I don't know. It's just I don't think she understands. Because that's just the way it was back then. She just left things alone. I mean, we don't talk about it because it was painful for her. And we didn't want to cause her much more pain. I wasn't there very long. I think a little 2 weeks. But I remember my doctor saying to me, you know what you have to do? You need to make a phone call. So he gave me a quarter. He said, here, back then there was a quarter to make a phone call. You remember, that's how old I am. That's how much I was dating myself back then in the early 90s. So I said, okay, I got a quarter, I'm gonna call, I called my sister. My older sister, the one who said it was my fault. And I said, hey, do you remember that time? And she said, no, I don't remember. I said, oh, yes, you did. Because I remember it like it was yesterday. And she started crying. She said she's sorry. And my sister's a good woman. I'm blessed with good sisters and a good brother. I have another brother, my oldest brother, and I have another half brother, older than all of us. We get along fine. We have our issues. I went home not that long after, and of course to get the attention, like, oh, what's going on, and then you get the anger. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You don't want pity. Pity is the last thing I wanted. I wanted revenge. I was pissed off. I wanted them to feel. I wanted to feel the pain that I felt. If that makes any sense. It sounds selfish of me, and I apologize, because trust me, that's not me at all. I'm the last person in the world who wants to be selfish. But I suffered for a long time. And this has impacted me how I grew up. I began reading and learned different coping skills of how to handle it. I mean, among depression, I suffered severe anxiety, and fear, and it just really was a tough time growing up. But I kept it to myself. I didn't want to be hospitalized. I didn't want to be medicated. I just wanted to live a normal life. Fast forward now. 19 years has passed. And I finally got that closure. It wasn't my fault the person died. I always knew it wasn't my fault. No one could do that. But in my heart, to accept it, I let it go, and I was able to move on. And mourn my brother's death the way it's supposed to. I cried. I shared with my kids about my brother. My oldest son is named after my brother. And I look for the good memories of him, And I always laugh and joke around to this day. I say, hey, if he was alive today, he'll probably be living with me. And still pain in the ass. And we'll still be bickering, but this family. And my door's always open. But my depression never left. Damage was done. I have a great way of disassociating myself with any situation. If there's a problem, I could just mentally block it or put it aside and make it as if it doesn't exist. It's a great skill. Let me tell you, it worked for many years. But it started catching up to me. And how I knew that was 2 years ago. My depression was more and more. As I have children and all different kinds of scenarios happening. I went through a time recently, 2 years ago, where something always happened every month. Every month, beginning of the month, something terrible would happen. Or upsetting would happen. It just never failed. I was being around. I was in a freaking hole. Nothing worked. And if you knew me, you'd say, damn, Jerry, you're a good guy. You're a good person. It doesn't matter if you're a good person or not. Oh, you should pray more. You should pray more. It doesn't matter if you pray. I prayed. I begged. And what more of a test must I have? What more can you how can I prove my love to my God, my religion, my faith, family? And so when you hear that, it's like, come on, it's not fake. I'm bad luck. I'm cursed. And it depressed me more. It was to the point where my anxiety was so overwhelming that I was terrified every month. I had a good job, not a great paying job, but a rewarding job. I loved my job. I just came to the point where 2 years ago I was having a hard time. My coping skills wasn't working anymore. I was having a hard time showering. I took showers. I was afraid to get wet, but I felt I was drowning. Like I was going to drown with the water. Wash my hair. I couldn't breathe. I hyperventilated. It was a torture. It was strenuous just to take a shower. It was scary. Every time night goes, my mind was racing. What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen tomorrow? Well, when the month ends and the new month begins, I go, oh, what's going to happen this month? Because let me tell you, something happened every month. I also admit to my wife that I'm suffering. I need help, and that's a tough one to accept. Because if you know my wife is a very strong woman. She's an alpha. Oh, she's tough. My wife needs no man. She can do anything she wants, and she does it the right way, perfect, and she could survive. I adore her for that. I respect that. I love a strong woman. She is that. She doesn't need me. I need my wife. We do complement each other in many ways, but we complete each other, but she doesn't need me. And she tells me that also. My wife is not the easiest person to get along with. She does affect my depression. She's very belittling. That's how she is. My wife has no filter. And that's another story. But I told my wife I needed to see someone. And she didn't understand. But we went. And that's when I started seeing my doctor in reference to depression and anxiety. First time in 32 years I was taking non-medication for it. It was helping. I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is something I didn't want to do. But after 32 years, I had no medication, and now I needed it. Does it make you feel perfect? No. Does it make it? Does it take it away? No. It just makes more sense of it. I'm aware of my surroundings and what triggers things. Pushing it in there. It got worse. Paranoia. I continued that for a year. And then the darkest, day of my life has happened. One that I never, ever thought I would ever live to see, experience. The tragedy that I witnessed that has changed me forever. My parents was getting older, and my wife and I were looking for a home, and we all could live together. So we bought a nice size home in Pennsylvania that we all could live together. My parents had their own kitchen, their own bedroom, and there was space, and but yet we all lived together in the same house. I loved it. They weren't alone. My father had some health issues, he battled cancer 3 times, and beat it 3 times. Strong man, very strong man. My mom was healthy. My mom's always been healthy. She always took care of my dad too. My dad suffered from anxiety as well, more because of his breathing issues, emphysema, COPD. He was a heavy smoker. He smoked for 50 years. He quit, 10 years prior, but the damage was done. But he still went. He still went on, and he never complained. My father never complained. You asked how you were doing. He goes, I'm fine. It's ironic because we're the exact alike. I'm fine. You asked me how you doing, Jerry. I'm fine. I'm fine. What can we do? I wasn't fine. He wasn't fine. It's easy to say to others that you're fine. It was hard. I lived my life entertaining people, not for a living. More like be the comedian in the family, make everyone laugh, everyone feels good. Where's JR? Where's JR? Always make me laugh, say something funny. Oh, you're so funny, we love being around you. I would go in, do my deal, my skit, make everyone happy, not everybody, and then I would slowly hide. I think that's what everybody wanted of me. Perform and go. No one saw me. I made so many people laugh. Joke around, have fun. But nobody made me laugh. I was dying inside. I was miserable. It was tough getting out of bed every day. Do normal things every day. My mind would start to race. I can't stop it. All the what ifs. What could happen, the scenarios. It was just locking me away and distancing myself from my family, friends. I had lost all my friends. Now I just had my wife, my kids, my psychologist, my family. I was always very careful with my dad. When he wasn't feeling good, I checked his vitals. I checked everything about him. Make sure he's doing good. And I put him in the hospital twice if I thought something was not right. And each time I was right. He was battling. He had problems with cancer. And we found it early. One day, December 7th, my father, arm pain he was having on his right arm. And my mom told me about it. And I said, hey, Dad. I sat down across from him. I said, hey, what's wrong with you? He said, I hurt my arm, stretching to get the toilet paper. Because that damn toilet paper was all behind the toilet, which is true. In that, it was all behind the toilet. You had to really stretch out to get it. And I said, that'll happen. Yeah, I hurt myself. It was okay, so I didn't do anything. I didn't think of checking his vitals. And my uncle was visiting the next day. My mother's sister, my mother's brother, and his wife, was visiting from New Jersey. My father made a nice meal. My father had his wine ready, and I remember we went food shopping, and my dad was in his kitchen, and I brought everything up, and hey, Pop, I said to him, he was happy. He looked at me. He said, hey, Junior. Call me Junior. Or Junior. I'm a junior. We share the same name, my dad and I. I was happy. Oh, hunky dory. And we're sitting in the kitchen where I am now. This is my spot. I sit here and I can look straight forward to the foyer, the entrance where you see the bathroom that my dad always used. And every morning, I'll say, hey, Junior, how you doing? How's the weather outside? And I said, it's cold, or it's hot, or whatever it was, morning. That was our routine every day. Well, that 8th December, I was in that very spot, this very spot in the kitchen, looking at the stairs. And I just passed the stairs to go to the gym. We have a gym downstairs. A couple of machines downstairs. My boys play football, and we work out down there. I was a lot less fluffier. I gained weight with the depression and the medication, and not giving a crap. I was trying to lose more. It's an up and down battle. I remember getting ready to go sit down my shoulder press, and I heard my father scream. And with that scream, I heard a loud thump. I ran up those stairs. And my mom screaming, my aunt screaming, my uncle screaming, my dad's laying on the floor at the bottom of the steps. And I threw myself through him, trying to lift him up. Trying so hard, and I lifted his face up, and I saw his beautiful eyes looking down on me. I mean, he was gone. That was hard to accept. I was angry. And his big gash in his head. That was so dark. He had no life in his face whatsoever. That's when I hit him. Come on, Pop. Okay, Pop, go. Go, Pop. I'll take care of Mom. I will take care of her. Thank you for being a wonderful father. Thank you. If I was half the man you were, I've accomplished it. I blacked out from there. I was hyperventilating, having a panic attack. I don't remember much from that art, just bits and pieces. But apparently I threw myself into traffic. My kids saw everything. I don't remember. I hardly slept. I was fed. I had a bib on. A bib. I was drooling everywhere. I was sleepwalking. I was falling down everywhere. That was a mess. And I didn't know. This was what I was told. Hospitalized twice. Close to being committed. I didn't believe he was dead. It's like I disassociated myself. I put myself in a whole different realm, a different world. He was a man who prayed every day, read the Bible every day. Good man, worked hard for his family. Beautiful face. Beautiful father. And to be thrown down those stairs like garbage was something that I could not accept. He was thrown down those stairs like garbage. My father. My hero. I went nuts. That took me over. Someplace I didn't want to be. For 3 months, I hardly remember. And as time went on, I started getting my memory back little by little. And I would question and ask people, and they would confirm it was me. And I'm like, wow. My wife had a video of me. I was just sitting down with a bib on, drooling. I developed severe sleep apnea. I gained so much weight. The doctor even said, I could go this way, I would have died. I was haunted. The vision of my dad died. The vision of his eyes looking at me when he died. It was hard. It's hard to see someone you love that way. The guilt I have for never checked his vitals the night before. I failed my father, and I still feel that way. I'm having a hard time with it. I'm accepting, I mourned his death, and we just got his tombstone not that long ago. Finally, it was a year. Finally got his tombstone. That was a hard thing. That was the acknowledgement that he was gone. And all the memories of what happened will come to me. Visions. Am I suicidal? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think about it often, but I won't act on it. It's more as a fantasy, or not a fantasy. I can't say, excuse me, the word for fantasy. It's more like an ideation of suicide. Like if I did it today, would it all end? My faith doesn't allow me to. Whatever faith you have, I want to see my family again.